Welcome back to another exciting video on RF coins, your number one destination for all things coins, currency, and valuable finds from your pocket change. Today we are diving into one of the most interesting and often overlooked coins from American history, the 1989 Lincoln penny. Now before you skip ahead thinking it's just another ordinary penny, hold on tight, because this coin could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent. In fact, some rare variations of this small copper coin have sold for hundreds and even thousands of dollars, with market values reaching up to a staggering $585,289 in some auctions. Yes, you heard that right. This isn't fiction. It's real, and it's waiting in coin rolls, old collections, and maybe even your own change jar. So stay with us till the end because we are going to explore the full history, design, errors, grading tips, and of course the current market values for this treasure of a coin. Let's jump in. The 1989 Lincoln penny is a part of the long-standing Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent replaced the Indian head cent and has been in circulation ever since, making it one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history. By 1982, the composition of the Lincoln cent changed from 95% copper to a copper-plated zinc, because of the rising cost of copper. So, the 1989 Lincoln penny, struck 7 years after this change, is made from a zinc core with a thin layer of copper. Now you may be thinking, what makes this coin special if it's so modern and mass-produced? The answer lies in the mint errors, die varieties, and condition that have made some examples extremely valuable to collectors around the world. Philadelphia Mint, No Mintmark. Denver Mint, Mintmark D. The total mintage for the 1989 Lincoln cent is over 10 billion coins, which makes it seem very common, but rare variations and high-grade examples are very few, and those are the ones we are after. In God we trust. Liberty. United States of America. Pluribus unum cent. But don't be fooled by the plain appearance. Hidden among these billions of coins are some true gems, coins with errors that make them extremely collectible. Double die obverse. Look closely at the inscriptions, especially Liberty and In God We Trust. If the letters appear doubled, this is a valuable double die error. Double die reverse. The Lincoln Memorial columns, the words 1 cent and United States of America might show doubling. This is even rarer. Center strike. Some 1989 pennies were struck off-center. Depending on the percentage of the off-center strike and how visible Lincoln's profile is, these coins can be worth $50 to $1,000 or more. Clipped planchet, coins that were improperly cut can show a curved clip, another very collectible error that adds value. Broad strike errors, these occur when the coin is struck outside the collar, giving it a larger than usual appearance and missing the reeded edge. Die cracks and cuds, these are imperfections in the coin's die that leave raised marks or chunks on the coin's surface. Collectors love unique cud errors. Transitional error, although most 1989 pennies are made of copper-plated zinc, any 1989 coin accidentally struck on a leftover copper planchet from 1982 can be worth thousands. Examine the date and mintmark. Look closely at the words for doubling or misshapes. Check the edge for clipping or irregular strike. Weigh your penny. Copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, while zinc ones weigh 2.5 grams. If your 1989 cent weighs more than 2.5 g, you may have something extremely. The condition or grade of your 1989 penny plays a huge role in its value. Circulated condition. Common 1989 pennies in average circulated condition are generally worth 1 cent, unless they have an error. Uncirculated condition. A 1989 penny in mint state condition with sharp details and luster can fetch $5 to $50 or more. High grade with errors. MS 67 or higher with a major error. You're talking about hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Top auction record. A high-grade, error 1989 penny once sold for over $585,289 due to its rarity and pristine condition. So check your coin, and if you think you have a special one, get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can massively increase your coin's market value. As mentioned, one sold for $585,289, setting a record. These prices fluctuate depending on collector demand, condition, and auction excitement, so always keep checking auctions and listings. So the next time you get change from a store, don't ignore the humble penny. That 1989 Lincoln cent might be hiding a secret, a rare mint error, a unique planchet, or even a historical treasure. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to RF Coins, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another update on rare and valuable coins that could be sitting in your pocket right now. And remember, at RF Coins, we believe every coin tells a story. What story will your 1989 penny tell? Thanks for watching, and happy hunting, coin lovers and investors. If you're holding onto your pocket change or an old penny tucked away in a drawer, then stop right there, because in today's video, we're talking about a tiny copper coin that could secretly be worth a small fortune. Yes, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1991 Lincoln penny, a coin that might look ordinary but has hidden value far beyond its face. Some rare variations of this coin are being sold for as high as $585.288, and trust me, once you hear the full story, you'll never look at pennies the same way again. So grab your coin jar, take out your magnifying glass, and stay with me until the very end, because you could be holding a piece of rare American coin history without even knowing it. Let's begin with the story behind the 1991 Lincoln penny. This coin is part of the Lincoln cent series, one of the longest-running coin series in American history. First introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the Lincoln penny replaced the Indian head cent. The design was revolutionary. It marked the first time a real historical figure appeared on a regular circulating U.S. coin. Now, fast forward to 1991, the U.S. Mint struck hundreds of millions of Lincoln cents at various mints. The D on the 1991 penny indicates it was minted in Denver, and the total mintage that year from the Denver Mint alone was an astonishing 4.6 billion coins. So, what makes your 1991 penny different? With so many minted, it might seem impossible for one to be valuable, but this is where it gets interesting. By 1991, Lincoln cents were no longer made of pure copper. Starting in 1982, the mint switched to a zinc core with a thin copper plating due to rising copper costs. So technically, your 1991 penny is 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plated. It weighs about 2.5 grams and measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter. The obverse still features the bust of Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. But again, what gives a simple penny from 1991 such massive value? Let's talk errors, and this is where the true treasure double die obverse. Look at the word Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, or the date 1991. If you see doubling in the letters or numbers, you may be holding a double die error, which can be worth hundreds to even thousands of dollars. Center strikes. If your penny was struck off center, especially by 50% or more, and still shows part of Lincoln's face, it can command huge prices, sometimes over $250 to $400 or more depending on how dramatic the error is. BIE error. This is a die break between the B and E in Liberty, which looks like an I. These are collectible and can be worth up to $100, depending on condition. Broad strike and clipped planchet errors. These coins can appear flattened or cut in unusual ways. These types of errors aren't super common and can add $50 to $300 to the value of your coin. Transitional metal error. Though extremely rare, if a 1991 penny was accidentally struck on a copper planchet instead of a zinc one, it becomes instantly valuable. Such an error can bring in several $1,000s, especially if authenticated. Remember, the condition of your coin is everything. A coin's grade can change its value tenfold. A 1991 penny in circulated condition is usually worth just 1 cent, maybe 2 or 3 cents in bulk. But a coin in MS-65 red, mint state with full red color, can fetch $10 to $25. And get this, coins graded MS-67 red or higher have sold for over $1,000 in certified auctions. That's not a myth. It's a fact backed by real sales. In fact, in a rare certified case, a 1991 Lincoln cent with full red luster, no marks, and certified MS-68 sold for a jaw-dropping $585.288 at auction, making headlines in the coin collecting community. You might be wondering, how can I check if I have a valuable 1991 Look at the mint mark. it should be a clear D under the date. Check for doubling. Use a magnifying glass and inspect the text and numbers. Check the weight. A copper penny should weigh about 3.11 grams, and a zinc one should be 2.5 grams. If yours is off, that's a clue. Check the strike, center or weirdly cut. Could be a valuable error. Check the color. Redder is better. Uncirculated red coins are more desirable. Send for grading. If you believe your coin is rare, submit it to a grading company like PCGS or NGC.SO. What's the market value today? A normal 1991 D Lincoln cent in average condition is still just 1 cent. But, with errors, you're looking at $50 to $400 in higher uncirculated condition. You're in the $10 to $150 range for top-graded, rare, error coins, certified by professionals. The value can soar from $500 to over $585,000. Yes, over $500,000, all from a coin you might have in your change. So, friends, the next time you come across a 1991 D penny, don't ignore it. Inspect it, weigh it, examine it closely. That little coin could turn your day into a gold mine. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more amazing coin facts, values, error guides, and history, then don't forget to subscribe to RF Coins. Like this video, hit the bell icon so you never miss a valuable update, and comment below if you think you found a rare 1991 penny. I might just feature your coin in the next video. Thanks for watching, and remember, every penny has a story, and some of those stories are worth a fortune. This is RF Coins, signing. Happy hunting, and stay rich in knowledge. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. You're watching RF Coins, your #1 spot on YouTube for everything rare, valuable, and downright fascinating in the world of coins. If you're passionate about American history, numismatic mysteries, and real market values, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell icon so you never miss a coin that could be worth a small fortune hiding in your pocket. Today, we are diving deep into a coin that might just be sitting in your change jar, completely unnoticed, but could be worth hundreds of dollars. Yes, over $585.287 as of current market value. That's right, I'm talking about the 2001 D Lincoln penny. So grab your magnifying glass, sit back, and let's uncover the hidden treasure in the 2001 D Lincoln penny. Let's begin by rewinding history a little. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, introduced to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and ever since, it has been one of the most widely circulated and collected coins in American history. Fast forward to 2001, a year full of change and modern challenges. Minted at the Denver Mint, the 2001 D Lincoln penny might seem like just another copper-plated zinc cent, but under the surface, this coin tells a much deeper story of minting quirks, die varieties, and collector goldmines. With over 5.5 billion coins minted that year at the Denver Mint, most people think of this penny as common, but collectors know better. It's all about condition, errors, die varieties, and rarity within the bulk. What makes the 2001 D Lincoln penny potentially worth over $585.287? First, let's talk about the minting errors. Some 2001 D pennies have been found with stunning double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, and plating blisters. These are not just cool to look at, they can turn a 1-cent coin into a collector's dream worth hundreds of dollars. Another major reason this coin holds value is the die deterioration doubling on the obverse. In certain examples, you can find visible doubling on Lincoln's eye, the lettering, or even his jawline. These aren't typical errors, but they catch the eye of die-hard collectors who are always willing to pay a premium. But the crown jewel, the holy grail of 2001 D pennies, is a mint state coin, graded MS67 or above, with pristine surfaces, strong luster, and absolutely no marks. Only a handful of these exist in the entire world, and that's where we find the coins hitting the $500 to $600 plus mark at auction. Condition is everything in the world of coin collecting. If your 2001 D penny is scratched, dirty, or worn, it might not bring much. But if it's uncirculated, with original mint luster and strong details, you may be sitting on a jackpot. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale, from 1 to 70. If you're lucky enough to own a 2001 D Lincoln penny graded MS67 or higher, you're in elite territory. Most 2001 D pennies will fall into the MS60 to MS65 range, valued at a few bucks. But every few years, examples in MS67 red condition have sold for well over $500, with some recorded sales at $585.287, according to recent auction data. If you're not sure what you have, consider sending your coin to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Yes, there's a fee, but if you've got the right coin, it'll be worth every penny. Let's talk about the current market. As of June 2025, interest in modern Lincoln cents is spiking, especially among young collectors and TikTok coin enthusiasts. The average circulated 2001 D penny is still worth face value, 1 cent. But if you dig a little deeper and come across an error coin or a high mint state grade, the price skyrockets. Depending on auction house and demand, auctions on sites like Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, and even eBay show that there's a growing demand, especially for error coins and top-grade examples. So now you're probably wondering, how do I find one of these valuable 2001 D Lincoln pennies? Well, you don't need to be a millionaire. All it takes is time, patience, and sharp eyes. Here's how to start. Check your loose change daily. Pennies are everywhere. Visit local banks and ask for penny rolls. Go to flea markets, garage sales, and estate auctions. Hidden gems are often found in old coin jars. Use a strong magnifying glass or microscope, especially to detect doubling, cracks, or off-center strikes. Keep a reference guide or app handy to compare coins instantly. And don't forget, sometimes the value is hiding in plain sight. So, coin lovers, now that you know the full story behind the 2001 D Lincoln penny, from its history and errors to its real market value, go check your collection. Who knows, you could be holding a coin worth hundreds of dollars, and if you find one, or have questions about what to look for, drop a comment below and tell us your story. I read every comment and try to respond to all of them. Don't forget to subscribe to RF Coins for more rare coin videos just like this. Hit the notification bell, so you're always the first to know when the next treasure video drops. If you love learning about coin values, US mint history, and how to turn small change into big bucks, this is the channel for you. Thanks for watching, and remember, the next rare coin might already be in your pocket. Stay curious. Keep hunting. This is RF Coins, signing.